Okay, so recording started. So on Moodle, there is a R downloading site. This is the once you click that, and you download the version of R for your own computer. So the Mac is for Mac, Windows for Windows. I don't think anyone uses Linux. You can skip that one. So, sorry, what? Okay, and then you download the R Studio. If you want to use your computer, use a Spelman computer. And this will be part of a homework and the exam. So yeah.
We have to download both.
That's right, yeah.
Which one?
After you download the R Studio.
Wait, the R doesn't download. Yeah.
Doesn't download. Let me see.
Like when you click this.
You have to scroll down. So once you click on install site, you have to pick the one you want to download one first. I pick say Mac, and then pick the package. Usually that's if you buy your laptop in the last 2 years, it's the most recent version. If you have a very old laptop, you can check your laptop, see which version is. Then if it's 10.6, that's the old version. So make sure you download the one for your own Mac. I think that one is probably more than 3 years old. So if you buy your computer 4 years ago, maybe you should check. But sometimes some people updated their software system, so just download the version you need for your Mac. For the Windows, there's a Windows. I think is always the base one. 3.3 for Windows. It's actually Windows probably is easier for Mac because it's the just one. It's the same program on both Windows and the Mac. Yeah. For many of you want to say do interesting public health or something, this is what CDC use for their data analysis. So.
Yeah. So do we need this for the whole year or just this next week? Yeah. I mean,
for the whole semester. Yeah, so you also need that for some of the lab like simulation of epidemiology or infection diseases. Epidemiology is simulation. Yeah. Okay, after that you install R Studio. So, once you install both of them, and there's a template template for the data analysis. After you download it, you should completely unzip the file.
Yeah, that was the student one. It says buy.
No, don't buy anything. Who says 999 here?
Our studio.
It's a free software.
Wait, so is it this? I see now.
Downloading the enterprise. Download the free version.
Is it the desktop or is it the server?
Desktop.
Okay, so what am I? Download our
Download our studio. Yeah, download that.
all these downloads.
Alright, which one is it? Because once again, it's not 16. You said 16. I'm gonna look at it. Stuff started. I was studying so when you get off, you get to look at it. So people do yeah, download that too. What do you do? Yeah, the way you know, I'm still working. I don't know which one to click on. Yeah, what you do?
Oh, I'm not fine. See, it says $995.
Wait, the one next to it is free.
Has anybody downloaded it? Oh, I've done it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Wait, our studio or our Wait, our studio, Pro,
We got it.
email. That one says free.
Let me Google our studio, see what happened. Our studio download. Yeah, you should see a website like this. Just Google RStudio download, and then you should bring it to the. I just Google RStudio download. So I just Google RStudio download. It brings me to the download site. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when you click around it, what happened there. Gee, we have a very slowing. Yeah, so you should see a site like this, and then you see the version at the bottom. So Windows, Mac, different other computer, you can just ignore it. Pick either Windows or Mac. So if you're the Mac, pick the Mac one. The Windows, pick the Windows version.
So slow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it's slow,
You got here.
yeah, I'm not sure why it is.
Did you update it?
Okay, if it's slow.
That's it. You got to get them.
If you use one of those Spelman laptops, the R is already installed. Just download the RStudio.
Wait, you see that's
For the Spelman HP laptop, the R is already installed. The software R is already
I don't need
installed.
to do it.
You need to install RStudio. The second one.
That's what you want. Well, this is our studio. This is the main one. Just get some.
Yeah, just Google RStudio download. It will bring you to the download site.
This one?
Yeah, click the download RStudio. And click the microphone. That's right. Excellent. We have Brianna Hollowell already finished everything. Okay, good. Can you help other students finish the information part?
No.
She said.
For the non-rated lab, I'm still having to submission. Bring us some arsenic. Seeing that.
They said do that.
Okay, I just thought
Okay, Meg. I still see people. Some people didn't put their name there, so make sure you put your full name there, so I can give you a grade. I mean, I can guess. This is probably a Carrie Jenkins. This is some. Oh, do you really want me to guess you are someone else, or you want to put your full name there? So, yeah. Yeah.
Last name.
It's on the Moodle linked master Google document. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Let me put this aside. So once you download the two software, I gave you a template R code to do this. So you want to do it with me? So let me go back to that. Okay, for the last group, the entire class are waiting for you to put your data there.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, how's my initial? Should I write?
Sorry, you should use the computer change your initial.
Oh, it's on Moodle?
No, on this one, because I give a grade based on I see the full name there.
Okay.
I mean, I can see probably this is one. Yeah. Ogechi. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, you haven't installed it.
Yeah. No, those are the R's, and I don't know which one it is.
Either way.
Me?
Oh, okay, you have R. Okay, good.
Okay.
Girl, you got it straight.
It's already on my desk.
All right, this is what mine is.
See, I see it.
That's not
Is this still?
I didn't want to. That's right.
Really download it.
Yeah. So it's in my case. It's different.
Let me see. I want to.
Why is it blue like that?
Yeah.
You see this with the R.
I downloaded this one.
They have a sticker.
That's not actually there.
I know, it's about R, the other R.
You can't do Okay, so once we have this data, you should download that template folder. It say R template for hemocytometer for 2015. Download this one. Let me see. Here. So, R template. Why is the? I guess after I click it, this one R template for hemocytoma. This is a template code. So what I'm going to do is I will just select everything here, copy it, and then I go back to the downloaded file. There's a template Excel file, and I'm going to paste everything there. Excellent. And just save everything there. And actually, it may be easier. I just hold on. Let me make sure this is working, and then I can re-upload. So the reason why I'm asking to do this, because this, after you put everything together, it's going to be very easy. So so this you may look intimidating at first, but once you get the rhythm into it, it's actually very you can get everything done precisely for the data analysis. This is actually, I did this in Bio233. Those are just sophomore students, and many of you are already senior, so you should, yes. You have to wait a second. Let me. Okay, once you are getting that done, Brianna, can you help Kenny with? She has some problem to install. So once you get that done, so we can just read that data directly into R, read that Excel file into R, and you just run those code. Oh, something is not right.
Oh, we're coding?
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. I think I changed it to something else. Yeah. Sorry, I just realized I changed the file name because the. Okay. All right. So I'm going to update that zip file because so I'm going to call this version 2. That way, make sure you know that's the right file. Okay. I'm going to update that file on the Moodle so you can download again. This time you have the correct data already there. So editing, delete file. Okay, so all right, so update this. Let me see. Yeah, so if you download download it again, you should see a new file now. And make sure you unzip the entire file. And now let's see. Hopefully this time everything will be correct. So So you want to first say set the file directory to source file, and then run the listed file. You can just highlight those and run it line by line, and then you should be able to see the Excel file at the bottom. If you don't see it, then you won't be able to read it into the software. So once you can do that, okay, let's do it step by step. Okay. All right. So have we all downloaded the new file?
Yeah. Yes, we have it.
No, that's the old file. The new file should have a student full name.
Yeah.
So if you still see the old file, that means it's, you haven't downloaded the new one. Maybe you should refresh your screen. If you still download the old file, you need to refresh your screen. Actually, maybe it's also better if two people work as a group. If one person already installed everything, two people can work as a group. That way you can save some. So if one person is still struggling with installing your software, you can just join another person. That way it's faster. Okay, so if everything is downloaded properly, it should come out automatically. Yeah, you have to raise the file. Okay, those who still haven't downloaded after the, let me see what. Let me point out to you. You need the actual the program to run it, and you need to download this one, R template for hemocytometer 4. So if you haven't downloaded that, you don't even have the software to processing the data. So download this one. This is a zip file. Make sure you extract everything, and then you will be able to run it. Extract it. This is a zip file. You have to unzip it. On Mac, it does automatically. On Windows, you have to manually extract everything. Yeah. Sorry, what? This is for the data analysis part. This is the serial dilution lab simulation, and all those will use this to do it. Yeah. Not correct. You have everything there. And you want to open it with like click on this, open with our student.
Oh, you want to say something? She's so lost. So why she can't answer? From Dr. Rose? He's not there. He has a oh, he's in on this. Okay, he has that. Yeah, so you're not. You know, they probably don't. Because that class, I'm like, exactly. It takes about 5 minutes to walk down the way. That's why you do that.
Okay, but you need to, okay, you look like the,
So that you want to grab it.
Yeah, the same shelving.
Hey.
When you sit in the
Yeah, if you are opening directly
When is
in R,
when you take it from Jerry next week?
Did you say we should open it?
so on Mac, those Mac Windows, you want to use RStudio to open it. So the way you can do this, you go to RStudio first, then go to File, Open File, find out the directory where you downloaded the file, and then click that R code. That's the hemocytometer 2015-1005.R, and open it. Right. So once you open it, it will go to RStudio.
You said we have to download the template.
Yeah.
The hemo.
Yeah, our template for hemocytometer. Yes. There will be more.
Is this the template?
That's correct. No, that's the data. That means you also download the template. It's a different file. There are two files in the folder.
Oh, no, you said like the same thing. Which one? You said go to share.
R file.
Say your.
Oh, it's the R file. Right.
That's the first. She said which one should I open?
There are two files. One is .r file, that's the software. The other one is .xl, x, that's your data Excel file.
Which one?
Try to open that .r file using RStudio directly. So go to your RStudio. Go to your RStudio file, open new file. Not open new file, it's existing file, sorry. Right. Then find the directory, click the .r file, open. You already open? If you have opened everything, try to go to sessions, set working directory to source file location. Sessions, set working directory to source file location. I can come, but not really quick. You open using R. Go to RStudio to do everything again.
I have to open up the thing again.
Yeah, do everything and redo it. That's RStudio, yeah. Go to RStudio. That's R. Go to
You have not right?
Okay, once you can do that, and you can basically just highlight all the code and click run, it will run. And now, there is one trick part. You need to change the line 10 into black. So it was like this, but if you remove that pound sign, it becomes black, and then highlight it and run it again, it's going to install the software which can read the Excel file. Line number 10. You want to remove that pound sign in front of it. and then you can run the level 10. You only need to do this only once because you have to install almost like an app to read the Excel file. Like on your iPhone, sometimes people send you a music you cannot play, you have to install something.
Where do you run it after you do that? I erased it on something. So we should just click on run, double-check?
You have to highlight something, then click on run. You highlight something run. And although there's also another button say run everything, but it's not, let's do it step by step. Yeah. So if you really know what to do, you just highlight everything, click run, everything will be done automatically. Right. So I'm basically running this for everything. Okay, but now we want to run it step by step. Okay, so once you run line 10, highlight line 14, click run again, it's going to install that app. Highlight and click run.
Yeah, mine says. Wait, you were
Right, just open up.
and then you highlight 14. No, you know. Yeah, mine did too. Mine aborted.
I don't see anywhere. You have to find it somewhere.
That's see, ours are boring when we try to press around. So I feel that it. Yeah, it happens. It's not the three of us. Yeah. How nice is Chris Rowan? You don't know what team?
Oh, I see.
It's like at this time, we just have to say. Yes, you gotta go down and go that team. Like wait, so you really do that one more time? I
It looks like in some of the Mac it actually will abort when you run the Excel file. That's too bad. So in that case, I'm going to remove that Excel file part. We can save this file as something else. So I'm going to save as I'm going to update it again. So yeah, because some of your computers somehow just quit for some reason. I don't understand. Say okay, so I'm going to change this to version 3. Every year when I run this with many computers, there's always 1 or 2 computers come out with something surprising. I had to do some. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay, so but this time it's at least maybe make the things a little easier. So we don't need to install the Excel anymore. So all we need to do now is just read the CSV file. Okay. If you already run the Excel file, you can still run it. Yeah. So let me see. The Excel file is the data. Oh no, that is not right. Let me see. This is not right. I'm going to.
Actually, I was forced to give it back when my hard drive failed. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she said that's my hard drive. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, yeah. I'm gonna make sure this is working now. Okay, it's working now. So I'm going to extend this one again. So call that version 3. Okay, I will thank you for your patience since the. Thank you for your patience. Sorry. Just make a little amusement for you while you are waiting for it. So. Okay, so now it's version 3. See, my software updating so fast. Within say half a minute, I already update my software twice now for your community. See, I have a very fast customer service feedback for that.
Yeah, once we start up, so I close out everything.
Okay, I just updated it again. Yeah. If you already running, it's okay though. Because some of the students cannot read the Excel file, so I changed it to a text file. That's the only thing I'm making now. Some of the students apparently cannot read the Excel file, so I changed the data file into a text file. In any case, after you read, the only thing is the fact is how that file is read into there. So once you, okay, I'm going to give people like Green a few minutes to recover. so you are special, so sorry. No, you shouldn't open it with Excel. The file should be read into RStudio.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to do. Is getting this work.
Now.
You said open file.
Yeah, in RStudio, after you download everything, go to the open file. And you should be able to see a file called hemocytometer _ 2015-1005.r. Open that file. If you cannot see that file, you haven't found the right folder. Make sure the download file is completely extracted.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Because if it's a zip file, you won't be able to see it. You have to extract the file. Yeah. So.
That was me to download all this. That's what I'm trying to figure out on my. So where do you download all that and just install
So you have not extracted any file. That's the problem. Download the version.
I'm not on the Mac.
Okay, now you have extracted file. Yeah, go to the folder file. But make sure you have extracted zip file. Apparently on Windows, if you do not manually extract it, actually it does not extract it automatically. So you have to do that.
When I put through it's on the extract here. There's change.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So you have to go to the command sign in the comment. That's correct.
You just say
The function of comment doesn't
I know.
highlight actually wrong. No, the function is there for their comment.
So what do we error? Some error.
So we deleted it last time.
So you just press run and then
Yeah. Arrow highlight everything. Yeah, arrow command save.
I don't see actually.
No, wait, did you go to sessions? Did you go to set workspace to open?
Oh, okay, I see where
So make sure you have when you're at the very end of it, you should see the summary of the entire class data. So that's basically the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 group with the OD value plot on the y-axis and cell number counting at the bottom. So that's your entire class. So if everything is done perfectly, this should be a straight line. It's more or less a line. There is a trend there, so that's good. And once you can see that, but the way you can evaluate the line is something called a linear regression. Basically, that's the same thing when you add a trend line on Excel. And the p-value we have is the 0.2351, which is the not significant. So, but again, it's not too bad either. So 0.05 is a significant number. This one basically say there's no correlation in the data. Basically, it looks like every group are doing experiment independently. There is no linear correlation among the groups. So
now
yeah, so once you get everything done, this is what you should be seeing. Yeah.
So you press just pressing everything is over. So this is over. And the thing is like it's straight.
All right.
Set your working directory to the source file. Select everything.
Do I need to raise like 10 again? The equal line.
Uncommon.
After that's why you changed it. Yeah, he changed it, but it's. I'm going to say that. When you're done with these.
Oh, this is one. This is installed extra Ethernet. Actually, it's a little slow than Ethernet. But you only need to install it once. But once it's installed, you don't have to design.
Once you say that it's up.
You can see the
I press, I already did all these and I press online.
make sure you change the working directory to the right one. And basically, you want to tell the computer.
I'm not, I just downloaded the template because the other one oh wait, but also there's there's the
Wow, that's I see cards. Yeah. Let's just do everything here.
So you should see go to how community experience. And the ones you know, so make it really all very good. It looks like you're working on it.
Oh, it's great. Thank you. You have not extracted the file. Okay, now we go out the file again. Okay, now I'm.
Thank you.
They don't have it.
Okay, very good. If you can see the data file, that means you have drawing practice. And that basically should be part of lab report. You can,
So that means we have lots of. Yeah, I don't know why you should get. I get that. Send it that quick. Tuesday. I'm not going. So you're gonna go? When you come back from Macon?
I don't want to come back home.
I'm not coming back. See? How do you think she feels about alternative services? Like this weekend.
Yeah.
wait the file.
Yeah. It's nice.
Oh, you're gonna go to the 1 year program. I'm gonna go to the camp for the first time or this one. I feel like it's about that's my body work. My dilution.
Okay, very good. So, yeah, once you see the file, then you try to understand why we are doing it. So, if you want to do that manually, let me see. So you had the dilution, you had the volume in 0.1 microliter. Right, so basically your number of count in that 4x4, in 4x4 grid, divided 0.1 microliter, that's your concentration of numbers per microliter. Right, and then this is your raw data. That's your raw data. And this one you times dilution ratio. That goes back to the original concentration. That's basically the code trying to do. Oh. So the number in 4x4 grid divided by 0.1 microliter times dilution. That's your concentration. Basically, cell number per microliter in this case. And so, let's say in the exam, if the choice is cell number per milliliter, then you basically convert that microliter into milliliter. Right, so And on an Excel sheet, so basically this is your cell counting in a 4x4, and that's your dilution ratio. You divide by the 0.1, that's the concentration for the small tube you're counting. And that small tube is the dilution number from the glass tube, or the big one. You times that, that's the concentration in that large glass tube. That's basically the software we're trying to do. If you go back to the R code, yeah, so basically, for the first one, divide that number I divided by 0.1, that's a 0.1 microliter, and then I times the dilution fold. But since there are four different pairs of data, I do that 4 times. And then I summarize the data at the bottom and average it. That's how everybody's, so every group get an average value, that's the averages. And I also do calculate the standard deviation of that. So instead of doing the one by one, I write something called a for loop, which basically do this automatically, iterate it over. And I also calculate the percentage of error, since the standard deviation basically measure how far away each data from the average. So you can see an average of the data. Let me see. In fact, if you click on the right panel, you will see that's your Excel. There's actually one group still haven't put their name there. That's your OD value. That's the right. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pairs of data. That's basically what we calculate. And after the calculation, that's the calculated number. Hemocytometer concentration 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I calculated the average of that. Average hemocytometer concentration. Sorry, that seems to be a little small. Let me make the appearance bigger. 16. So. Yeah, but the bigger is just the line, not the icon. Oh, I tried to make it bigger, but it's not working. I tried to make the font bigger, it's not working. Sorry, but what I'm clicking is just the actual. That's actually is the summary data. The last one, table TB for table. That's just a small one. So you have the optical density number, your average hemocytometer cell number count on the right. It depends. So that's the last summary table. Yeah. So because this is basically application of this. So in the exam or homework, I don't require you to actually write this, but you should be able to know how to run it and get the data, get the result. And
the way you showed us, like highlighting and pressing run, is that all?
How did you get it to run first? You download the file, uncompress it, set the file directory properly, and then run the code.
Yeah.
You know how to do that? If you know how to do that on your own, then you should be able to do that in the exam. Yeah. So. But how do you save the figure to your library port? So if you go to plot, there is the export. You can copy it to clipboard, or you can save it as the image or PDF. It's probably easier if you just copy it to clipboard. And so copy plot, and then you open a Word document. Let me see, file new, and I just paste it into it. Yeah, so the figure can be pasted directly into it. And I don't need to save this. Okay, so all right, so we still have like 15 minutes left. What? 8 or 10 minutes? 45? We end at 45, right? 40? Oh, okay. Okay, and I'm going to let you do this exercise on your own again. You have a problem, we try to. So if I were you, close everything, quit everything, and then start from scratch. Make sure you know how to do it. Yeah. Ha! Yes, I see your confidence laughing. Okay, just quit everything.
Alrighty then.
Thank you.
Okay.
You send me that link. Yeah.
You know how to do it now. Now, why don't you help other students?
So my website.
Yeah. If you did help your friend next to it, next to you.
I would go there. Yes, I want her to do so she used the arm to distract.
I'm
saying it, it's right here.
No, that's not there. That's why I'm saying. Still a little technical study.
Okay, so what does that mean? Yeah.
Right click on that.
I'm in love. See my cousin. I'm kind of. Nice. We work. She's a she just got from December of last year. You hear me? Don't forget the time we graduated 10 years ago. Working school. So now she's she's looking for a driver. Like me. She's like 7 years older than me. So I've never seen her. We were just supposed to. I'm reading. Yeah, do everything. I already do that. How are you awake? She said, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm story. You ain't got to laugh. I ain't lying. That's what I heard. What was that I downloaded? So
Where is the data file?
yeah, you get a V3.
Right.
You be talking sure did. I didn't even know who that face was. Where's Penny? Penny chilling. Myron, okay. Raina, Ariel, Vanessa.
Right, you guys said the homework.
Yeah, that's it.
I was like,
You know my middle name? No.
I appreciate you.
Kind of friend with you. How was you gonna pronounce it if I told you? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, this is probably your first test case with actually using a code to analyze something. For most of it.
So, did you write the code?
Yeah, I wrote the code.
You don't even know. We're studying.
And I wrote it on the slide. Right.
That is true, Tisa Danielle Smith.
But this is really not.
That is true.
But you don't have to learn for
You do my senior application.
Me too. How do you do that? Do they have a paper there, the verification?
It's online.
You're talking about the verification?
Okay, so for those who have done some research experience with the CDC or NIH, this is the problem.
I see. I have to do that to get my being license. He didn't let me register my license until I. And he said, "Turn it in." Yeah. Whoa. So. I know. Like he did it, but yeah. That's good. So he is like. And that might have something to do. Yeah, I don't know what it. I guess. Oh, you have to tell them to put on me. But I gotta go to them. Not really.
I never used it. I'm not familiar. Where you know how to do now?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I didn't know. I'm gonna get a great on.
Maybe that's all. You probably need a sorry. No, you won't, but you may not be able to use it for a while. You put it. You know how to do this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It's fine. I can figure it out. I'm not doing that right now.
Okay.